Hey everybody, we're going to talk about the AirCross line of portable extractors here. We have everything from spot cleaners, upholstery cleaners, carpet extractors, and then all the way up to tile and grout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each machine, give you a quick overview of what each one does and the features of it, and we'll go from there. We have the AirCross 100H3. The 100 stands for 100 PSI. The alternative would be a 55 PSI machine. We like the 100 just because you get more rinsing, more productivity. It's just gonna be a better clean than the 55 PSI alternative. So 100 PSI H for heat, and 3 for the 3-gallon waste and freshwater tanks. The heater on this machine is about 600 watts. You do get really good hot water coming out of this machine. Primarily gonna be used for spot cleaning for carpet, although you could also use it for upholstery. With 3 gallons in the tank, it's gonna be a little bit on the low end as far as doing a lot of upholstery cleaning. You'll just have to fill the machine a little bit more often. But for your general, run around spot cleaning for commercial carpet or even residential carpet, great machine. Even some homeowners will buy this just to have around the house for pets and kids. But for the contractor use, it's great for just going around and doing little touch-ups for spot cleaning. It comes with the hose set and the tool here. It's a 3-inch tool with an external spray jet right there, and you just do your spot cleaning. The 100H3. Moving on up, we have the 100H6. Very similar. The main difference is the tank is much bigger. We have a 6-gallon tank instead of a 3-gallon tank. So this is going to be more ideal for your actual upholstery cleaning. Obviously you could still use it for spot cleaning and you can roll it around and do whatever you want with it. But auto detailers, this is very common for auto detailing to clean out cars and trucks and vans and things like that. Or just commercial upholstery cleaning, residential upholstery cleaning. If that's all you do is you focus on upholstery, this will probably be your go-to machine, or maybe one size bigger depending on the volume. This is also heated, 600 watt heater, 100 PSI as well. Comes with the same hose kit and upholstery tool. So basically just a bigger version of that, so you can focus on larger volume and you don't have to refill your water tank as often. Coming up one more here, we have the 300D2. What that means is it's a 300 PSI extractor, dual 2-stage vac motors, no heat, a single cord, comes with a cord there, and this is going to be a very basic entry-level carpet cleaning extractor. You can use a 1.5-inch wand with a hose set. It does not come with that, but we can create a bundle for you. That's not a problem. But it has a 1.5-inch inlet. You could, I suppose, change that to a 2-inch, but not really necessary for this machine. So we have a 300 PSI variable pressure dual 2-stage vac motors. So great entry-level machine for commercial carpet cleaning. You could also use it, of course, for upholstery and auto detailing as well if you're doing higher volume. But that's a basic carpet extractor that works great for essential needs. Probably wouldn't go in residential too much with this. I would probably move up the line a little bit for some residential carpet cleaning, but great for commercial carpet cleaning, auto detailing, and anything that can handle as well. So switching gears over here, we have the 300HXR. What that means is it's a 300 PSI pump, HXR heated, 2000 watt heat, and the XR is for the extra large vac motors. This is a dual 2-stage vac motor setup, but it's the 6.6 vac motor. So you're gonna get a lot more airflow and a lot more lift out of these dual 2-stage vac motors because they're the extra large vac motors. Really good dry times with this machine. This is our best seller for residential carpet cleaning. Of course, you can also use it for commercial carpet cleaning as well. But if you want a really good unit for residential use with heat, 300 PSI, large vac motors for good dry times and good reclaim, this will be your go-to for that. And again, it's the 300HXR. Switching gears over here, one more, we have the 500D2. So it's kind of similar to the 300D2, but the difference is now we have a 500 PSI pump. So if you just prefer the 500 PSI over the 300 PSI, this will be your go-to. Of course, this does have 2 cords, whereas this 300D2 only has 1 cord. So if you want a 1-cord machine, go with this guy. If you're okay doing a 2-cord machine, go with this guy. So 500 PSI, dual 2-stage vacs. So again, it's a standard extractor. There's no heat, but you have a low amp draw on your cords, so it's totally fine in residential use without blowing any breakers, as long as you're on separate circuits. And you do get that added pressure, so you're up to 500 PSI. I personally recommend cleaning between 300 and 400 PSI with portable extractors anyway. With a truck mount, usually 400 to 500 PSI. So that's why we have 300 PSI on these units, 500 PSI on this, and you can choose. I give you the options and you pick which one you want to go with. Moving on to this last one here, you can certainly use this for carpet cleaning as well. But this is 1200 PSI. This is the AC 1200, AirCross 1200. The AC 1200 has a variable pressure pump, so you can change between 400 PSI for carpet cleaning up to 1200 PSI for tile and grout cleaning. I personally recommend to be around 800 to 850 PSI for tile and grout. The TH40 from TurboForce is a great tool to use for tile and grout with this unit. 400 PSI with carpet, maybe 450 if you really want to. This has one 3-stage vac motor and one 2-stage vac motor. You're gonna get about 170 inches of lift with this unit, so it's not gonna be quite as much vacuum as these units, but we're maximizing the power that we can get out of 2 cords paired with a 1200 PSI pump, so we're just a little bit limited. Again, low amp draw cords, so you can use this in a residential setting without popping any breakers, and this works awesome with the spinner tool. Try to keep that 800 PSI range and you'll be good to go. There's no heat on this unit, but it does have auto fill, and then on the back side there's an auto dump. Pressure regulator for the pump is also on the back side of this machine. These other machines here do not have autofill and auto pump out, but the 1200 PSI unit for tile and grout cleaning does, because you're gonna go through a lot of water and you wanna make sure that you're not emptying and filling buckets left and right, whereas with carpet cleaning, you're not gonna do that as often because you're not gonna go through as much water. So the 1200 PSI unit, great unit to have. You could switch out to a 2-inch barb if you like. You can just take this out, drill it out, put it in a 2-inch barb. Some customers do that, but most people just stick with a 1.5-inch barb, run 25 feet off of any of these, maybe 50 feet if you like. This is great for residential, also commercial. So that's the line of AirCross portable extractors. We have everything from the spot cleaners, upholstery cleaners for auto detailing, carpet extractors, and tile and grout. If you want to see more enhanced details of each individual machine, we have a couple more videos that we're going to dive into each unit individually. We'll open them up, show the insides, and really get into the nitty-gritty details of each unit. But that's the overview, and if you have any questions, contact us anytime. Take care.